Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasam Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. हरे कृष्ण वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from Texas College Station, welcoming all of you to Bhakti Sangha conference call. I thank all of you for attending this session. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy name written by Srila Vyasadeva in Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord, to consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or to be independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the order of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to our next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before that, may I know who all joined this morning?
हरे कृष्णा विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीति दासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your session. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjari Lila Devi Dasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Manjari Leela Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every day and chanting so beautifully. Welcome to the call.
हरे कृष्णा विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय दिस इज श्यामा गौरी देवीदास फ्रॉम शार्लेट
Hare Krishna Shamagauri Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and all glories to your wonderful services. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, my Dandat Pranams to all the assembled devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna Shishmita Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and chanting very nicely. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances to you and all the assembled devotees. This is Nanda Priya Narmada Devidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Nandapriya Narmada Mataji, very nice to see you on video. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead. Okay, then we will do the introduction of Maharaj and then we'll wait for Maharaj maybe. I'll start the recording here. Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 6th chapter, 17 and 18 verse. Before we hand over the call to Maharaj, I request Ayan to take over from here and give a brief introduction about Maharaj. Over to you, Ayan.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam. I offer my obeisances to all the assembled devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Here's a very brief introduction for our dear speaker, His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was born in Oko, Odama. Maharaj grew up as a Roman Catholic. From a very young age, Maharaj has been very spiritual minded and Maharaj studied the Bible intensely with the sole aim of understanding God and his entire creation. Maharaj once asked his Bible teacher about the concepts of reincarnation and karma, and the teacher in anger told him that his questions were unbiblical. Not satisfied with the response, Maharaj started searching for answers in other faiths. In 1980, Maharaj came in touch with Hare Krishna movement. In 1985, Maharaj received formal initiation, Diksha, from His Holiness Bhakti Swami Maharaj, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And Maharaj received Brahmana, second initiation in 1986. In 25th of March 2005 in Mayapur, India, Maharaj was awarded the renounced Order of Life and given the name Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. From 2011, Maharaj also started serving in the capacity of an initiating spiritual master. It's a very brief introduction for our dear speaker Maharaj. Over to you, Maharaj.
Thank you, Ryan, for that brief introduction. We'll wait for Maharaj. Anybody want to introduce themselves? Please go ahead and introduce.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, everyone. My name is Mitravinda Devi Dasi. I am a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami. It is my pleasure to be here to hear my amazingly wonderful godbrother and now guru speak and share Krishna Katha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mitravinda Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Before you used to be regular in our calls, right, Mataji? Now, in between, you have not joining, I think.
My goal is to attend more often. I think it's a wonderful program. Lots of wonderful knowledge and amazing speakers. And it's actually what we need more of because, there are people who are new to Krishna consciousness and those who maybe have been around for a moment longer, maybe need a little more in their diet. So this definitely fills the plate. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Yeah, please. We will also be eagerly waiting for your association, Mataji, every single day. Hare Krishna, is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Assembled. This is Mohin Lakshmi, found it right.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Then I'll chant for some time. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna. Maharaj is there on the call. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for joining and giving your association. We are very grateful to you, Maharaj. I now hand over the call to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, we can hear you now.
Okay. Can we start now?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada
Hari
Nandana Raja Jana Ranjana
Yajanandana Prasashana Ranjana
Yasodanandana Rajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Prasashana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari
Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Gopi Janavallabha Girivarada Sudhandana Radhana Yashodanandana Radhana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Prabhupada Prabhupada Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Srutarasata Shishimadi Landis. ISKCON Acharya Jagat Guru Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Srutarasata Shishimadi Landis. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Abhacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Friends go Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna, Gopal Gopinath, Shyamakun Radha Kunda, Giri Gauravan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Ki Jai. Bhaktivedanta Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapudam Ki Jai. Jagannath Puridam Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samavesa Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Gaura Karana Sat. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottama Devyam Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Nasta Praya Sapadrisu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sulahe Bhakti Bhakti Nastigi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnana Timidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmalitan Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manopishta Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadambhayam Sadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sri Vishnu
Can you unmute, Maharaj?
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuvyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 6. Prahlad instructs his demoniac schoolmates. Text 6, 17 and 18. Jatona kaschitva cha kutra chideva dina shvamadmanam alam samarataha vimochitum kam drisham viharam krida brigoyan nigado visaragaha tato vidurat parihritya daityesu sangam visayatmakeshu peta narayanam adi devan samota sangai isito pavaragaha. Word for word translation. Jata, because, na, never, kaschit, anyone, qua, in any place, cha, also, putra chit, at any time, va, oh, dinaha, having a poor fund of knowledge, swam, own, atmanam, self, alam, exceedingly, samarataha, able, imochitun, to liberate, calm drisham, of lusty women. Vihara, any sexual enjoyment. Kridambrigaha, a playboy. Jat, in whom. Nigada, which is the shackle of material bondage. Visaraga, the expansions of family relationships. Tata, in such circumstances. Vidurat, from far away. Parihritya, giving up. Daityaha, O my friends, sons of demons. Daityeshu, among the demons. Sangam, association. Visaya Atma Keshu, who are too addicted to sense enjoyment. Upeta, one should approach. Narayanam, Lord Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Adi Devam, the origin of all the demigods. Saha, he. Bhakta Sangai, by the association of liberated persons. Isita, desired. Apavaraga, the path of liberation. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. My dear friends, sons of the demons. It is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from material bondage at any time or in any country. Rather, those bereft of knowledge of the Lord are bound by the material laws. They are factually addicted to sense gratification, and their target is woman. Indeed, they are actually playthings in the hands of attractive women, victimized by such a conception of life. They become surrounded by children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and thus they are shackled to material bondage. Those who are very much addicted to this conception of life are called demons. Therefore, although you are sons of demons, keep aloof from such persons and take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, the origin of all the demigods. Because the ultimate goal for the devotees of Narayana is liberation from the bondage of material existence. Purport. Prahlad Maharaj has maintained the philosophical point of view that one should give up the dark well of family life and go to the forest to take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Atma Patam, Griham Antakupam Anam, Katuja Dharim Ashraya Yeta. In this verse also, that is from the same 7th canto, chapter 5. We're in chapter 6. The verse proper took it from chapter 5. This verse is from chapter 5. In this verse also, he stresses the same point. In the history of human society, no one at any time or any place has been liberated because of too much affection and attachment for family life. Even in those who are apparently very educated, the same family attachment is there. They cannot give up the association of their families, even in old age or invalidity, for they are attached to sense enjoyment. As we have several times discussed, Jan Maitunadi Gramedi Kamhi Cham. So-called householders are simply attracted by sexual enjoyment. Thus, they keep themselves shackled in family life. And furthermore, they want their children to be shackled in the same way, playing the part of playboys in the hands of women. They glide down to the darkest regions of material existence. Adanta gubi vishatam tamishra puna puna charavana charavita charananam. The same 75. This one is 30. 7530. Because they are unable to control their senses, they continue a life of chewing the chewed, and therefore descend to the darkest material regions. One should give up the association of such demons and adhere to the association of devotees. Thus, one will be able to be liberated from material bondage. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Very happy to be with all of you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are. Some of you in the morning, some in afternoon, like in Lagos in afternoon, and some in the evening. So wherever you are, we offer our respectful obeisances all of you. And we are looking at these instructions given by Prahlad Maharaj. Very powerful instruction given by Prahlad Maharaj. My dear friends, sons of the demons, it is certain that no one bereft of knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been able to liberate himself from material bondage at any time or in any country. That's a fact. It's experience. And Prahlad Maharaj is sharing. Prahlad Maharaj is speaking this knowledge, this experience realization at the age of 5. How did he get this experience? How can a small boy have this experience? What did he know? Daksha was angry with Narada Muni. Why did you teach my children the path of liberation when they have not had the experience yet? They have not experienced material life. How can you make them immature renunciate? They are immature renunciate. They have problem. One should, quoting Sri Upanishad, will have both vidya and avidya. Once you have both experience, then you can decide at maturity, after experience, so that you will not have a doubt after you have made up your choice. That is not true. It is not true that even after having experience, when one finally decided to, okay, I'm finished with this, I have to go to the next stage, that the mind will not go back again. The mind is so funny. It is to take you back there. The mind will tell you, when you were doing this, it was so wonderful, so sweet. Why is so foolish that you are giving it up? The mind will say that. So it is not true. It's not true in all circumstances that after having experience, the mind will not go back there. It's not true. It depends on one's maturity, one's fortune. Depends on one's fortune. Like Prahlad Maharaj here is very fortunate. He's a small boy. He's giving this realization. This is not knowledge. This is realization. So the question was, how did he get this? Prahlad got it while he was in the womb from his spiritual master, Narada Muni. But Gita Lord Krishna said to his devotees, my devotee, I'm giving you knowledge and realized knowledge. Not just knowledge. Krishna doesn't give knowledge. Krishna gives realized knowledge along with the knowledge. He gives complete. So pure devotees, they give complete knowledge and realization, not just knowledge. Krishna gives knowledge and he gives the realization to his devotees. But for Gyanis, he gives other knowledge, no realization. So Prahlad has the fortune of hearing from his spiritual master attentively. So he got everything complete. So in Krishna consciousness, one is not bereft of anything. A true devotee of Krishna is not bereft of everything. Everything which is gained by the Gyanis, by the Karmis, by the monists, by the philosophers, it is completely attained by a devotee of Krishna. So he's speaking that it is not possible for anyone to become liberated by engagement of our senses and sense gratification. It is not possible for anyone to get out of it. Perfect example is Yayati Maharaj. Yati Maharaj traded his youth at his old age for youth. He collected the youth from his son, Puru, and he tried to squeeze material energy, but at the end he discovered that material energy squeezed him. So he surrendered. Perfect example. Yes. So everything is in our scripture. Everything is a realization of our chariot presented to us. He tried when he was cast. You become old. Oh, I have not given up sanctification yet, and my wife is young. This is the prime age for us to enjoy. Now you make me this, please help me. I cannot take it back, but you can go and beckon of your children to help you. He begged all the children, they refused. The youngest one fully accepted. Then he took. He tried. He tried. He realized at the end that it's not possible. So one cannot put out fire by adding fuel to it. That is not the process. One cannot cure the wound by scratching it. That is not the process. The process of curing the wound is to tolerate the itching. The process of putting out the fire is to stop putting fuel to it. It will gradually go down because there's no more energy being fed to it. It will gradually go down by practice. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said it is by constant practice and detachment. Constant. Krishna used the word appropriately. Constant, not sometimes. Constant practice and detachment. One will be able to cure the disease of sense gratification. It is not by indulgence. It is not by expanding. Prabhupada said, we already have a very high fever. We shouldn't expand the fever. We should try to reduce the temperature. So Krishna consciousness, or the process, the only process of reducing the temperature is the process of Krishna consciousness. I recommended here by Prahlad Maharaj. Rather, those bereft of knowledge of the Lord, without the knowledge of Krishna, are bound by the material laws. Everything we do in this material world has relation. Everything. There is nothing like independence in this material world. The only independent person or independence is a devotee in Krishna consciousness. A pure devotee. Pure devotee. I always have favorites. I only have favorites. Madhavendra Puri Goswami. Madhavendra Puri Goswami. Fully independent. It says Goswami Subhandavan. Fully independent. Fully independent. It's the power part. Fully independent. Fully independent. So they are called Goswamis because they don't give freedom to the senses. Adanta Gubi Bishatam Tamishra. Adanta Gubi means to give freedom to the senses. The Goswamis does not give freedom to the senses. The Goswamis, they put the senses under control. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you are on the Jamuna Express Road? Jamuna Express. And you leave your steering. My dear steering, you are free. Can you imagine where we'll go? The car is very good. Wheel balancing is perfect. The road is like Jamuna Express there. And leave the steering. You are free, my dear steering, to go anywhere you like. We will reach our destination. I doubt if we will reach our destination. We will not reach our destination. We will enter into a big ditch and there we perish. In the same way, Adam Tagubi Bishatam Tamishra. One who gives freedom to the senses will enter into what? Dark kupam. Dark well. Dark well which has no water inside. There's no water inside, but suffering. So what the living entities are considering to be enjoyment, it is not enjoyment, it is punishment. It is nothing but punishment. But asatiri satakori maninitai pada pasuriya, ahankar matahaya, ahankar matahaya. Asatiri satakori mani. Conditioned souls accept suffering as enjoyment. Which is temporal, we accept it as permanent. Which is permanent, we accept it as temporal. That is our nature of the material existence. So Prahlad Maharaj said, Hitwa Atma Patam Griham Anda Kupam. Banam. Banam means Brindava. One should give up these nonsense processes which would take one to hell and go to Vrindavan. To do what? Tatu Jad Dharum Dharim Ashra Yeta. One should go to Vrindavan to take shelter at the lotus feet of Shyam Sundar. Radha Shyam Sundar. Radha Shama Sundar. That is Vrindavan. Should go to Vrindavan to take shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is where the shelter is. Prahlad is speaking. This is strong advice. The verse 16, 17, 18, he's speaking to his classmates, the demons, the sons of the demons. And this verse here, and he is speaking to his own father. When his father asked him, my dear boy, you have been studying very nicely, very extensively. So in all that you have studied, what do you ascertain to be the greatest? Just like the sages said, and Namisharanya asked Swami to give them the essence of what they studied. Hiranyakasipu also asking his son to give him the essence of what he has studied. So Prahlad gave him this answer. This is my friend, that is my enemy. Is all the creation of mystery energy of Krishna. No one is anyone's friend, no one is anyone's enemy. We are all eternal servants of Krishna, and Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So one should go to Lord Narayan and surrender to him. That is how we can attain perfection. So he's speaking. Those who are very much addicted to this conception of life are called demons. Therefore, although you are sons of demons, keep aloof from such persons and take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, who is the origin of all the demigods. Because the ultimate goal for the devotees of Narayan is liberation from the bondage of material existence. Yes. One who is seeking the path, he will tread the path of liberation. But one should go to Lord Narayan for the purpose of taking his shelter and be trained to get out of material existence and go back to Godhead. That should be the only purpose of one going to Lord Narayan or taking shelter of Krishna as a pure devotees. We should go and take their shelter so we can get their blessings, their trainings, and the qualification to go back to Godhead. And never to remain in this material world, struggling with animals and considering it enjoyment, which is nothing but existence, struggling for existence. Struggling for existence is not life. Life is the path of liberation by taking shelter of Krishna and putting our senses under control, not giving freedom to the senses to do what we like, but putting the senses into control. And very important word Prahlad Maharaj used, Charavana. Material existence is nothing new. Material existence is nothing. There is nothing new. There is nothing which you are going to get. The whole thing is joy 24 element. That's the way we are dealing with this material world. Only 24 elements we are dealing with. There's nothing outside the 24 elements. So there's nobody in this material world that is going to get something which is outside the 24 element of material in there. Nothing outside. Anything outside the 24 element is spiritual. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying we shouldn't waste our time with these 24 elements, dealing with these 24. You can put in a different shape. Here in Nigeria, we have a 304 car, Pojo car, 304, 404, 405, 505, 506, 507. It is the same engine, Pojo car, the same engine, but just the shape, just to put the shape here and there, and people like enamored. Oh, 404, yes. 405, oh, yes. 407, oh, great. It is nothing but 24 elements we're dealing with in this material. It doesn't have upside down. So it is foolishness that we are dealing with the same thing, chewing the shoe. This is what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching. What is outside the 24 element? What is outside? There's nothing. The only thing which is outside the 24 element is spiritual, Krishna consciousness, spiritual life. And Prahlad is saying that one cannot get there unless we take shelter of devotees who knows the path by surrendering to Lord Narayan. Except that, one can never get out. We will remain dealing with the 24 elements, and we label it a civilization or advancement or sanctification. It is the same thing, chewing the chewed. Nothing is new. Everything is the same old thing. As they say you put an old wine in a new bottle. It is still wine. It's just that we are foolish to think that because in a new bottle, it is still wine. It has not changed. It's not changed. It is wine. Since it is wine, it is wine. If you put it in a new bottle, it is still wine. You put it in an old bottle, it's still the same thing. The best thing is to get out of it completely. That is what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching. And the part of intelligence, the part of self-realization, part of Krishna consciousness. Taking shelter of Narayan is the only loophole for all conditioned souls. Apart from that, there is no other way for human beings to become free from the shackle of material existence. Sense gratification is a shackle, it's a chain to bind those who are demons that does not surrender to Krishna. The devotees are released from this shackle by taking shelter of Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna continuously without ceasing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj ji. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for giving this beautiful class and putting some light on the instructions of Prahlad Maharaj. Maharaj, do you have time to take some questions, Maharaj?
Yes, we'll take questions. I know that.
Okay, Maharaj. There is a hand call by Shiva Kumar. Please unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu Dandavat Pranams. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Maharaj,
Yes.
one question, Maharaj. Could you please share your guidelines, advice, Maharaj, as to how could we develop detachment towards things or people who are not favorable for Krishna Bhakti, Maharaj?
Okay. So people who are not favorable to Krishna consciousness, how can we help them? There are many ways you can help people who are not favorable to Krishna consciousness. First of all, those who are not favorable to Krishna consciousness, they are under the influence of the karma. So, to unlock that karma, is a costless mercy of Krishna's devotees, like Narada Muni, like Prahlad, like our Srila Prabhupada. What did Prabhupada did? What did he do when he went to America? He was simply chanting Hare Krishna and giving prasadam. It's the two medicine Prabhupada used. Chanting the holy name and giving prasadam. So they gradually became purified. There's no philosophy there. the holy name, music has a potency. Whether you know the language, don't know the language, the sound has effect. So the greatest sound, which is the transcendental sound, the Hare Krishna mantra, when it is chanted purely from the heart, when it is chanted sincerely from the heart, it has a potency and a very powerful effect upon those who hears it. It will bring them a lot of purification. And when Prabhupada added prasadam to it, it added to this purification process. That gradually the interest for Krishna consciousness became developed. And people started taking interest. That is how Krishna consciousness spread. Prabhupada spread the Krishna consciousness all over the world simply by these two methods. Giving prasadam and chanting the holy name for people to hear. It is when we become a little bit purified, then the interest is there that one would like to hear the philosophy. And so the Prophet was speaking for only 20 minutes, 30 minutes most. But because it was a pure name coming from the pure heart, out of his costless mercy and the compassion for the living entities, it became affected. So this simple process can affect people and transform people. That one will naturally develop interest and start to hear and start to participate and then make advancement from there. This two process is very important.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the beautiful answer. Simply chanting the holy names, our heart can be purified. Next question is from our dear Prabhuji, Sugal Krishna Prabhuji. Please go ahead, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare
Please accept
Krishna.
my rectal obeisance at your lotus feet. When you
Thank
come,
you.
I can see the purest devotee in the world has come, and so I'm so happy when I see your glance. That itself is I'm getting purified. Maharaj, just I want one question. This one. See, we are chanting 16 rounds, and we are chanting each Mahamantra is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There are 16 letters. So the Prabhupada has told once that these 16 aksharas are mainly because we have got 5 senses, Gyanendriya, 5 Karmendriyas, and 5 our Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayu, that 5, and then 1 mind. So each one is to pierce and just go and touch the Atma. So when we are doing 16 rounds, each round is for each of the object, each of the Gyanendriya, Karmendriya, then Pancha Bhutas and this one. So, but what happens when we are chanting, in the one of the sloka, Krishna has told, Matras Pastas Kaunteya, Sitoshna Sukha Dukkada. So, first, this Sitoshna Sukha Dukkada is actually because of sensory attachment. Because we're feeling cold, hot and all. And Sukha Dukkha is actually because of mental. And then comes the ego. So how to really, after chanting also, this bodily attraction is not reducing. And mental also, many devotees not able to reduce. Then ego. So can you give a sort of solution how we can really make use of the Mahamantra which has been given? We are chanting for so many years, but maybe we are not from aparadh is there or something, but can you just give some your particular experience in life?
Yes. Very nice question. Very nice question. Your question is always powerful.
Because I'm foreign, Maharaj, that's why.
Yes. I'm coming, I'm trying to.
I'm asking you because you are so self-realized. So when it comes from your mouth, that can help all of us, Maharaj. You're such a great devotee. I see Krishna in you so much. You are the best, Maharaj.
I'm trying to.
And I love you so much, Maharaj. You are the best.
Thank
East
you.
or west, Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj is the best.
That's my fortune that I have devotees who care for me. That's my fortune. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj ki jai ho. I think you are a Shakti-based avatar, I've seen.
So I was looking at this Bhagavatam 11th Canto, chapter 3, text 22. And I'm looking at it.
You can only save us, Maharaj. Please help. We're all dying. Life is going now.
Proper is very long proper. There's so many of acharyas commented on the verse. And Papa said, towards the end of the poem, he said, a bona fide Vaishnava should work earnestly to free himself from any tinge of sense gratification and mental speculation. And with a loving heart, he should carry out the orders of his bona fide spiritual master. By always remembering the exalted position of the bona fide spiritual master, his disciple will achieve shelter at the lotus feet. So, while we are chanting with as pure as the holy name is, we are chanting, we are trying for years. We've been doing this. We should find out that, like we said, a lost and the are still there. Why are they still there? Despite our endless attempt, we are trying. Why are these things still there? From my experience, most of us are chanting mechanically. Mechanical chanting is not bhakti, not devotional. That is one. Second, we are making a lot of offenses while chanting. A lot of offenses are being made while chanting. Variety of offenses are there. Variety is like we don't have a good relationship with the devotees who are also doing the same bhakti with us. We don't have good relationship. And yesterday,
No relationship with devotees. No
Yes.
good relationship with devotees.
Yes, we don't have good relationship with devotees. Our relationship is mechanical, very dry, and a lot of selfishness and impersonalism in our consciousness. A lot of impersonalism in our consciousness. We are chanting Hare Krishna, but we don't greet, we walk past each other like a stone. No feelings. How can we do like that in Goloka? That doesn't exist in Goloka. When you see Krishna, what do you see? Even animals. Animals, they look towards Krishna with affection. Krishna look at the cows. From the cows, he could see that all the cows, they want to associate with him. Some days the cows they come and wait for Krishna to come with affection. But we human beings, we walk past a devotee without greeting Hare Krishna. How do I put it?
You want us to show affection to all the people and all the cows? Hare Krishna, the level like that, nicely talking. I don't know what exactly. You want to build up a good relation and help everybody. Jivadaya.
Yes. Yes. Without this, we cannot make advancement in Christian consciousness. We can go on and on and on and do the mechanical things, but we will not make it. Yesterday, I was quoting this verse for devotees in Nairobi. I was quoting this verse. Krishna.
But how to come out of the Dehatma Buddhi, Maharaj? Dehatma Buddhi, that bodily, the sensual, the mental, ego level. This, can you tell one by one how we can get out of this?
This is
wife is there, daughter is there, son-in-law is there. They are also devotees, but still we feel that they are ours. Actually, they are not ours. They are all belonging to Krishna. We are just Sir Jive Swarupa Nitya Krishna Das. While preaching, it's happening. But otherwise, in the mental, oh, my grandson, these all are there.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Mechanical. This is what I say, mechanical. We philosophically say it in the mouth, but the heart we say different. We do different thing completely. This is mechanical. So we can learn it from Kunti Devi. Kunti Devi has 5 illustrious pure devotees as her children. But she prayed to Lord Krishna. Although you are these 5, they are your devotees, they are pure devotees. The Vrishnis and the Yadus, they are your devotees. But I don't, even though they are devotees, and also they are my children, I don't want to relate with them in a material sense. I want to relate with them only as devotees. So withdrew the material affection which I have in them. I don't want that. So when devotee asked me, how can I explain that practically? How do I explain that? This is what Kunti Devi is about. How do I know that I don't have a material attachment for my children, for my wife, for my husband? So we gave an example. Like a Prabhupada said in a purport, and I have seen it many times. Many devotees does not want people. They don't want their children to become sannyasi. So Maharaj, please give me blessing. Maharaj, give me blessing. But my child will not be sannyasi. Okay. Can you imagine that? There's a mentality. So this is material attachment. There's no bhakti here.
But is sannyas compulsory? Is taking sannyas is compulsory? Or you can live in the family and still detached attachment, having more attachment with Krishna and slowly see them as part and parcel of Krishna and not have any feeling of relation father-son like that?
It is not easy.
I know.
It's not so easy like that. It's not so easy very, very difficult. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he said that family attachment is extremely difficult to cut off. That's the Lord speaking. He's speaking from experience. So we may.
But Maharaj, suppose now I am 65-year-old. Is it compulsory to take sannyas, or I can still try to do a lot of jiv there, open a lot of temples, let God of devotees, let everybody go back to Godhead. So automatically I will not think of my family, because they are also devotees. They are also doing. So I will not be seeing only my wife, my daughter, my son-in-law. Everybody is my son and daughter-in-law. Like that, I can see from the wider perspective, and I will hold your hand. You will be my guider. You are the captain. I will do whatever you say.
There's no problem. There's no problem. Srila Bhakti, because he didn't take sannyas. But he is a Paramahamsa. Everything is in our system. Everything is perfectly arranged in our system. It depends on our fortune to be able to see it and apply it and carefully move forward to the successful end. So one can remain fully engaged in serving Krishna, continuously preaching and expanding Krishna consciousness systematically from the heart, and never be materially attached to anything, and go back to Godhead.
Anyway, I am totally depending on you. Next week, the license is coming. So 40 temples in India, Tamil Nadu, 29 in the whole India, and 19 in the world, one in Nigeria also. So you have to hold my hand. I will go, whatever you say, I will do like that, Maharaj. You are going to be my boss. I'm your servant. I'm your servant.
We are giving the life for Krishna. So this life is for Krishna's service, not for anything else.
Don't leave my hand, Maharaj. Please, I want your feet, and I will do whatever you say. I'm your servant.
Yes, we are here for service. So.
Thank you. I'm a father. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Thank you very much. We're happy to have you with us. And
I'm so happy that you're ready to put your hand or feet on my head. Thank you.
Hari Bo.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj ki jai ho!
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. So there are no more questions I can see. So let us obey our obeisances to Maharaj. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu
evacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Vaishnava Vrinda ki
jai.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai ho! Gauranga!
Gauranga.